literally cracked the mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights of going.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Don't jump. Ready?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Hey, look at this Packers defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Field's going to change things up here.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
This defense for the Packers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ran it last time, now Fields to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there, nearly an opening drive, INT.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
2nd and 10.
Off-tackle run here for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Oh, look at the juke. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
47 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's 1st and goal.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Mitchell going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk.
A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
Chubb bowling his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Here's Love. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
You look at this Bears defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively.
And Owen coughed it up.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go.
A give running right is Chubb. Fights up. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. Inside the 20.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for the...
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Love looking to throw it. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 99 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
On 1st and 10, Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Packers have got it back to within a score.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. but it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Don't jump. Ready?
2nd and 7. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here we go.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Fields changing the play. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, This drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Ready?
Play fake. Here's Love. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The Packers sitting at 5-2 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Okay, ready?
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. Fight 60. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Love now to pass on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Bears' 9-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Third down and 10.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And taken right at the 35. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here we go, set.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
159 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready?
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Trail, yellow. Ready?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just got to find a way to tackle someone.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Love, they go play action now.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
And they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yellow, line, set.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Packers! Luke Musgrave, 52 yards. And the Packers have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front.
Now for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now a first down throw, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Here's Fields now on second down. Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. To throw is Fields.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. A shotgun snap. Fields
flushed out right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third.
Makes the score Bears 31, Packers 30.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there.
There he goes, right side. Heck of a move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
236 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Okay, break. Set, go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hut, hut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Strike it. Hut, hut.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Bust through the... And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Romeo Doubs
from 6 yards away.
And the Packers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2.
Love throwing for it.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they can't bring him down. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't good. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Completed out left to Dobbs. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth-quarter advantage. Extra point safely through, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
On first down, it's Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On first and 10, here's Fields. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Well, defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this was a little bit of the knock on him coming out of college. Sometimes the concentration could wander a bit. This should have been a big play, but somehow he's not able to corral it.
Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Now it's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Fields throwing again. Going for it all. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over.
Here we go.
They'll come up first and 10 here. They begin this drive with Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll come up now on second down. Play action. It's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Fields. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. To the air again, Fields. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Back to throw, Fields. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeout. strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
On the double.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Set.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Hey, check mega. Set.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. They try to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return.
And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Here's 1st and 10. Now Fields.
From the left side, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And one last throw here for Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game.